Let's assume you want to lose some weight. Probably an assumption we can make. A lot of people try to, but it doesn't always work. Research just out suggests they're going about it all the wrong way, and there are things you can do that work. CBC's medical specialist has been reading that report. Dr. Karl Kabasele joins me right here on deck. I can't wait to hear this, and it better be something new. It's not just eating bananas or... You're going to say everything in moderation, exercise, get lots of sleep, blah, 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 aren't you?
This is true, but I think what's really rewarding for me when I see a study like this is that what we say, the basic advice is true. What they did in this particular case is they looked at postmenopausal women who oftentimes have trouble losing weight. As you get older, it's harder to lose weight. And they found that some very simple things, obviously limiting your calories works. It helps you to lose weight effectively. But things like skipping meals does not work. It actually impedes your ability to lose weight. So they kind of looked at good habits versus bad habits, and the good news, at least to me, is that the good habits do work. They are effective.
And it seems it's going back to, you know, what used to be new and is now considered old, keeping a journal, that kind of thing.
Exactly. So I think the thesis of these researchers is that all this fad diet stuff really doesn't work in the long term. What we want to achieve is a change in habits, in the way that people approach eating, in the way they approach physical activity. So keeping a food journal is so effective. It was one of the most effective strategies in this study. Why? Because you're forced to take a hard look at exactly what you're doing. If I were to ask somebody who doesn't keep a food journal, how much do they eat, how many calories, inevitably they're going to underestimate, because you don't think of that little, you know, that couple of chips you have in the afternoon, or, you know, you have a little bonbon here or there. If you are forced to write it down and be mindful, mindfulness is such a powerful thing, you begin to see exactly what you're really doing.
So it's really just guilt-driven. Because when you look at that journal, that's what you feel.
Well, I prefer to use the word precision.
There you go.
Actually. Now, you may ask, you know, who has time to carry a big book around and write down everything they do? Well, the great news is that modern technology can really help us. So, for example, the Heart and Stroke Foundation on their website has some forms. I actually printed one off here, where you can fill in throughout the day what you ate in the morning, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
But even, I think better than that, there are online resources that, for free, will allow you to enter on your smartphone. You carry your smartphone everywhere. I see people, you know, they're walking and texting and all that. But all you got to do is enter what you ate. Some of these databases are so good that they actually know, you put in, let's say, McDonald's hamburger, it knows how many calories, salt, and all that. You just put it in there, and it records it for you. There's one in particular that I recommend to my patients called loseit.com. Lose it, write this down.
Yeah, you're looking at me writing this down, right? Oh my goodness.
What I like about it is that, yes, you can use it on your smartphone, you can use it on your computer, and as you get into the habit of recording what you eat, you'll find that you don't actually, you know, after a few months, you don't have to do it, because you have it in your mind how many calories are in the various foods that you eat, and that's what we want.
And do you think it's just habit, you know, that's what we need, is to do this consistently, day to day, and then it will become habit?
Yes, and if I could share a personal story for a moment, I'm not a postmenopausal woman, full disclosure, but I have used this very strategy, using a food diary, and I was able to lose about 20 pounds over the last year, and have kept it off partly because of this mindfulness. I'm very aware of what calories are in what foods. This stuff works. I don't need any fancy diets. All I need to do is know what portions are, weigh my food if I have to using a food scale, and you know, budget out my calories for the day. All
right, Karl, we'll give it a shot.
Everything that's old is new again.
There you go.
There you go.
All right, Dr. Karl Kabasele, our medical specialist, right here in studio.